I can't believe I'm saying this. Week 13 NFL Picks with Uzi. Are you kidding me? 13 weeks have blown right past us. It feels like last week we were in the preseason. All right, first game on Thursday, we have a very entertaining primetime matchup between the Cowboys and Seahawks. Dallas completely obliterated the Commanders on Thanksgiving, 45-10. Just dominated them on all four cylinders, and there wasn't a damn thing Washington can do except lay there and take the beating. Now, Seattle was another team that got their asses handed to them. The 49ers defense was on a roll with 6 sacks, 1 fumble, interception. What a big letdown. I was expecting way more from the Seahawks, seeing that it was a rivalry game on Thanksgiving. Zero heart from this team. Give me the Cowboys winning on back-to-back Thursday games. Next up, we have the Colts and Titans going at it. Colts had a great game last week. Damn near put up 400 total yards against the Bucs. Jonathan Taylor looked like an animal. Michael Pittman did his thing. And Minshew, for the most part, controlled the game when he was in the pocket. Now, the Titans didn't necessarily have a historical game, but there was one player who did have a historic moment. Derrick Henry has officially surpassed 9,000 yards. Oh, yeah. Get that yellow jacket ready, because when this monster of a running back finally calls it a career, he will have a spot ready and reserved for him in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The King's not finished ruling over his kingdom, and he'll continue to run over defenses, and all you'll hear as Henry crosses the goal line every time, Mike Keith, it never gets old.
Touchdown, Titans!
I'm taking the Titans, winning this one by 3 points. Next up, we have the Falcons and Jets going at it. Aaron Rodgers is back in business. I know you all heard the news that Rodgers is officially back. I don't know when exactly he'll be back on the football field, but if he wants to save the Jets season, they need to throw him in there right now. Forget trying to heal up. Those stem cells got you covered. Give me the Jets over the Falcons by 7. Now, if Rodgers doesn't play this week, which there's a 95% chance he doesn't, I'm taking ATL by 40 points. Zach Wilson needs to retire from the sport of football. It's just not for you. Next up, we have the Lions and Saints bumping heads. The Lions lost against the Packers last week. Just a wild rivalry matchup. I knew both teams would play their asses off on Thanksgiving. Now the Saints got outplayed by the Falcons, 230 rushing yards by ATL. Bijan Alger and Cordero Patterson ran down their throats all 4 quarters. The Saints' rush defense is straight booty juice, so a guy like David Montgomery should have a solid game against them. Give me Detroit, winning by 7. Next game, we have an insane matchup between the Broncos and Texans. 2 years ago, if you came up to me and told me these two teams would be on top of the NFL, I would have thought you were off the shits. CJ Stroud is hands down the rookie of the year. He's completely dominating any secondary you put in front of him. Russell Wilson, on the other hand, is a veteran who's coming off an embarrassing season, and he wants redemption. This man is tired of the doubters saying he's washed up, too old, doesn't have the same leadership skills he had with the Seahawks. 5-game win streak. How do you like that? This Sunday, he will lead this team to another victory, making it a 6-game win streak. There's no squabbling against the Broncos. This team means serious business. Next game, we have the Chargers and Patriots going at it. New England Patriots. You will not be winning another football game this season, and I can guarantee it. Patriots fans, I don't understand why you're crying, bitching, and complaining. You were on top of the world for decades. Enjoy your losing season and suck it up. Give me LA, winning by 10. Next up, we have the Cardinals and Steelers going at it. Cardinals defense looked horrendous last week. They just couldn't stop Kyren Williams. He plowed through that defense for 143 yards. Royce Freeman had around 80 yards on him. This run defense can't stop nothing. Najee Harris had 99 yards last week. Can you believe it? That's like his second career high. I bet he was popping bottles and celebrating like he just won the damn Super Bowl. Congratulations, Mr. Harris. Watch him have another solid game against that Cardinals defense. Give me the Steelers, winning this one by 3. Next up, we have the Dolphins and Commanders going at it. Washington got embarrassed in front of America. How the hell do you go back to your families after that egregious performance? They allowed over 400 total yards. This defense looked pathetic. As terrible as the score was, Sam Howell didn't have a bad game at all. Threw for over 300 yards, had an interception. He also got sacked 4 times. But other than that, this man looked great. His defense just keeps letting him down. And unfortunately, they will let him down again this week. Give me Miami, winning by 7. Here's what the Commanders need to do. Get Ron Rivera the hell out of Washington. He's too conservative with the play calls. Doesn't have a great offensive mind. He's gotten so bad, fans in Washington want Jay Gruden back. Fire Ron Rivera and this team may start to see some progress. Firing Jack Del Rio is not enough. You gotta release the big boss man himself. Next up, we have the Panthers and Bucks going at it. Panthers finally fired Frank Reich. But it's too late now. You're 1-10. You should have fired his ass a long time ago. But it's better late than never, I guess. Bucks should easily walk by Carolina. I mean, this team just wants to play spoilers at this point. Give me Tampa winning by 10. Next game, we have the Niners and Eagles facing off. Two explosive offenses, two crazy defenses, two well-rounded teams clashing. This honestly should have been the primetime game instead of the Packers and Chiefs. Eagles barely beat the Bills, which surprised everyone. Defense looked completely lost on some drives. Josh Allen did whatever he wanted with that secondary. You know what? I'm taking the Niners with the wild upset over the Eagles and winning by 10. Definitely going to be a crazy game. Better get your popcorn ready. Next game, we have the Browns and Rams going at it. The Rams mollywalked the Cardinals last week, 37-14. Stafford and Kyron Williams put on one hell of a show. Stafford is finally starting to find that rhythm. Rams are on a 2-game win streak. And after Sunday Fun Day, make that a 3-game win streak. Give me the Rams winning by 10. Last game on Sunday, we have the Chiefs and Packers going at it. Is this even a question? I got the Chiefs bulldozing through these cheeseheads, 31-10. I understand Jordan Love in this offense gained a little confidence after that win against the Lions on Thanksgiving. But don't get too ahead of yourselves yet. I need to see more from Jordan to finally start believing in the squad. Final game of the week, we have the Bengals and Jags going at it. Cincinnati is just not the same team with their commander-in-chief gone. They let Najee Harris damn near run for 100 yards. Defense gave up 4 sacks and an interception. And they think they can beat the Jags, who are coming off a big win against Mr. Left. Right. Let me see it do it. They beat the squabble man himself, damn it. Give me Jacksonville winning by 10. And there it is. Week 13, NFL Picks with Uzi.
Beach Planet.
Two cops.
A man has just been murdered. He's dying. He's bleeding to death.
For Missa, we go crazy. We don't play around. Now I'm on some other shit. I just took some time for a case, but it was nothing shit. I be with my niggas. If I'm not, I'm with my brothers, bitch. And we can fuck your mom, just your baby mother shit. All this shit these niggas be talking about, that shit relevant. They tough into that shit, get the spark, and I ain't no telling niggas ducking. Running in any open direction, not doctors performing surgery. Opening and dissecting them body parts. Bet that'll teach a nigga a lesson. Screaming free all my hitters, I'm knowing them niggas stressing. Shorty all on my dick, cause she knowing how we be checking. We born like we be reppin', she throw it, shit, I'ma catch it, right? Since I've been home, a lot of hoes been trying to fuck me. I got hoes, I can call the baddest bitch ugly. I got posts, guns so old, the clip's rusty. And I'm back down, pack so loud, that shit musty. Silly bitches, see me in public, do not touch me or talk to me. Ain't even shake the wall